one of the things that I like to say with Tony was, I'm sure you don't mind me saying it, do you, Tony? It's like various situations at open mic and that kind of thing about strumming C's and not dealing with the right strings. So the first thing I want to just go into is a method for, we're going to have to use basic open chords. It's a method for playing chords, checking your chord. If you voice a D chord, okay, it's really, really important to play out the root. That's because it's a D chord and your lowest note is D. So what I want you to do is, I've had some of you doing this already, but is you rest the pick on the D string, and then you push through the chord, not like this. You push through and you let the next string stop your strum. So it's like stop your pick. So it's like it goes, and then okay. So you just do it like that. Now you can do that with chords you already know, but you'd also do it particularly with chords that you're learning. In fact, let's do one. Let's do one that's going to be less familiar. Some of you have already played this, but let's just do it with B7. Right? Okay. Play an E chord. Play an E chord, a normal open E chord. We're going to get, right, if you just switch finger 1 and finger 2, switch strings, but keep them on the same fret, like that. Oh, well spotted. That's one. Sorry. Shall we do it? Hang on a sec. So we'll need half the board for this, but like week 1, error 1. It'll be like some kind of like prison tattoo by the end of the tour. That stuff's so easy to do on the board. I'm making excuses already. So yes. So now the point is a D7 chord, right? So B7 chord. So as long as you can voice it. Now any of that stuff we just did, if it's unfamiliar and you have to do that little bit of spelling with your fingers, once you get into position, rest your finger on the bass on the D string, on the B note, on the A string, yeah, and push through the chord note by note. And I want you to do this as so separate the notes so they're like, because essentially I was saying earlier, you could play as if it was single notes. Those are the 5 notes of the chord, and you could pick them out of the scale. But so what you're not, even though you're voicing a chord, you're actually just playing individual notes. They add up to B7, but you're just checking that every single note is clean. There's no buzz, none of this. You know, that kind of thing. And just take your time and do it. What you're trying to do is make pretty chords, sounding chords. Some of it, sometimes you're right hand, sometimes you're instead of going. And what we'll try and do, we'll try and open the session with a bit of this interaction with different chords. It's only simple chords like E, C, just normal chords. We'll do it, and I play a chord, then you feed the chord back. You try and make your chord sound like my chord. It doesn't matter. It's better with chords that you can already play. But it's nice to have one. So because when you first learn a new chord, that sound has got to be there. And then once you can do it, what you do is then you connect up the notes of the chord into arpeggios. So you go separate. In fact, you do it. You repeat after me. Okay. So I'll do one. You do one. Okay. So it doesn't matter. You'll let at a time. It's not a purely in time exercise. So. And let me know you. So that wasn't that wasn't, was it? There was a few errors there. So try and correct it. I mean, it's got to sound. So again, I'll do one more. Well, a few more. Take it. You know. Nice. That's music, because you're not. It's not about just executing a chord to a program or a set of instructions. It's you're trying to make your guitar do what the sound of my guitar. You know. So now then what you do is now just repeat again. So it's. And then we'll do another chord in a minute for Jeff, because it's a new chord for you. So I want everybody to experience something they're comfortable with. So it's like then you connect up a bit more. Now treat it as music. So I'll do another next one, but take a breath and then in fact I'll cue you in. Right, I'll be the conductor, the bus conductor, but a conductor nevertheless. So I'll do one first. Silence! The maestro speaks. So. Now we'll do that. We'll do it a few times, because the speed of what I do, I want you to try and keep a picture of the sound of what I'm playing in your inner ear, and then execute it. So the time it takes you to get across the chord, I want it to be approximately the same. So broadly speaking, you hopefully will be relatively in sync with each other, because I'm cueing you to play. I like being this conductor. I've never done like the Ace Jack King Queen before. Ready? So I'll do another one. This is a way of getting concentrated, because it's all about the sound that produced. We all know you know B7 and stuff. So ready? So it's like that, you know, the concert hall, the cough in the concert. Because again, we're celebrating music. It's a celebration. Okay. No, wait. Yeah. Good. See, even though this is like the shortest song ever, it's a 5-note song. All of the elements that we have to play together as a group are there, so it's getting you concentrated. It's like, we'll do one more and then we'll change the chord, because I say Jeff's got a voicing finger with it, and Martin's just bad for your fingers, so we'll do it with D in a minute. So one more. So and I'll send it across. But so pay attention. Silence. Play. Let the chord decay. Silence. Follow your cue. Okay. See how pretty we can make it. So. Think about it. Okay. Do you see? It's not easy. It's not easy. You know, it's like it's hard because there's different level guitars and stuff. What I'd like to do is, once now you'll be accustomed to the idea. I might do it with we'll do a few chords start of every session with a few people, different people every week.